Bench is a simple movement, the most famous movement of all time. But the thing about it is, when you start out with bench, you usually um, are more, I guess, happy to do than any other workout. Because it's simple, you lay down, you have more stability for each workout. For me, when I do bench, I think about tightening my back, where my feet should be, and also less movement of the feet, so I can be stabilized and make no mistake. So I can still have leg drive, but still be able to be tight enough so I won't move or mess up in that certain sort. A few months ago, my worries was shifting back and forth, especially when I did the 405. That was the reason why I couldn't get it up. I got it halfway, but it went shifting to the left. So I'm working on more of stabilizing and more control with the weight. That's why I do pause reps. Again, other than more speed, especially for speed, it doesn't help the tendons or mobility of every muscle. It helps with pause reps. It helps more of strength, and also working on more strength for both tendons and muscles in general, and also joints. Now, it's more better to use dumbbells, which I do use for after my barbell, which I use for more of like tension and workouts, and I use more of right after every workout. I'll use a body workout just to help out. Less stress on the body and more of a better for tension, and also tendon and joint movements, and also for better form for bench press, because push-ups are basically the bench press without being held. Other than that, squats is my favorite movement, because it tests out more strength than bench press will ever do. I think for NFL they should use more of a standing in part, especially when they need to pretty much push people down. The squats is, I guess, I would say, the most hardest workout or exercise that powerlifting should do, because every time I rep, I feel like I have like a dizzy moment. It's so hard to like so hard to go all the way down and push up. It's kind of like you'll see a floating item that you have to get, and you're just looking up to pretty much get it, and it feels like the whole world is like on your back. But I feel like I'm doing way better with squats, especially with the strength in my power. I'm moving a little bit faster than I used to. I think by the end of like 2 months I might get 545. I'm only saying that because it will be my second year. I don't think that I'm going to have any trouble gaining more weight or more PRs, especially because I haven't had any trouble from last year. This is 425. 425 is heavy as crap, but it moves a lot faster, I think. Look at them calves, though. God dang. I kind of moved to my toes, and that's why you can see my calves. But other than that, I think it was a great workout. And I hopefully see you guys tomorrow.
You guys for coming back to the channel. I think my workouts has been pretty easy. I'm trying to pretty much get up my weight up as slow as I can. If I feel good, of course I'm gonna be stupid and try it out. 405 actually moved pretty well. When I did my singles, I did first I did 135, and then 225 5 times, and then I did 315 for single, and then 405 for single. I kind of went a little slower, so once I did my 5 sets of 315 Actually, everything felt light. I did 405. It felt a lot lighter than I expected. So I did 425, and it felt heavy as crap. Only 20 pounds, man, and it felt like it was like 65 pounds. I don't know why, but it happened. I still got my 3. I was finished there. I was gonna do one more, but someone was waiting anyway, so I didn't want to be rude and let them wait any longer. So I let them do it. And then for bench press, I kind of feel iffy about it. I was mad that I got 8 other than 11 with 275. So I did some pause reps after that. Reason why I do pause reps is because it's more of a deeper connection with muscles, so I can I guess feel it out a little bit more. Usually when I do pause reps a few weeks, hey, I did a lot more. The thing about it is that like my power and my speed was up because I always pause rep. So I would get used to, like, my chest and my arms are strong, but they're not powerful enough to push it off my chest. So thing is that I do pause reps for more strengthening and more control. That helps me a lot, especially. I did 315. I did first time, I think first month, tried 315. I got it for 7 seconds. Reason why is because if I ever go to a competition, I can use that for like ending or my first, and it helped a lot doing a lot of pause reps, because I see a lot of people kind of go lighter than what they usually do in the gym. So I usually work on pause reps, because if I can't pause rep, it doesn't count, and that's been my rule since day one, and it's been helping me a lot for squat, deadlifts, and everything else, and most likely bench, because I usually do it with bench because it's easier, and I like people think it was rest, but understand the fact having 315 or more, or even less, like 225, hurts your chest, and you have to get used to that pain. And once you get used to that pain, you get used to that amount of weight, and it helps a lot. Especially when after you get used to it, you get more PRs, because it feels like you're using a bar. Especially when you are strengthening your muscles and your tendons, and you having a better control with each time you lift. So I did pause reps. I usually do pause rep squats, and I do a faster pace sometimes, just to get my still keep my power and my speed up. But certain cases I will go as low as I can, so I can strengthen my my quads a little bit more, and my and strengthen my knees, especially for heavy sets. I want to get used to that weight. I want to make sure if I have like a little delay for competitions, I want to work to that, and that's the reason why I usually do pause reps, or I usually like pretty much hold it. So just in case someone goes a little bit later, like a second later, I don't get, squashed or anything like that. And that's been helping a lot. I think I will be ready for competition this year. I'm going to sign up soon enough. Probably do something in the summer and see how that goes. So I can have a little bit more time with everything else and see how that goes. Maybe I can get some few PRs before then. But other than that, thank you guys for watching.